Hello students, I Akhilesh Kumar from Vidyapati Public School. I will teach mathematics of class 10th, chapter 1st, real number. Dear students, we studied about the real number in previous class, especially about irrational numbers. In this chapter, we shall continue our discussion on real numbers. We begin with two important theorems. Name first Euclid's division algorithm, and second the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Now first, Euclid's division lemma. Euclid's division lemma, that is called also Euclid's division algorithm. It is called for any two given positive integers. For any two given positive integers A and B, there exists unique numbers Q and R such that A is equal to BQ plus R, where R lies between 0 and B. That is the condition. Very easy way we can understand that. Suppose here we can write, suppose we divide any number, that is called dividend. Here divisor. Divide in here quotient and lastly after subtraction we get remainder. In simple way, we divide any number by a smaller number, that is divisor is divided to dividend and get the quotient, and lastly we find out the remainder. Suppose, very easy example, we divide 7 by 2, we get 2 3 are 6 and 1 is remainder. That is divisor, 7 is dividend and 3 is quotient and 1 is remainder. This is expressed in the form of that here, that is A, that is Q, that is V, and that is R. In easy way we can write here, that means 7 is equal to 2 into 3 plus 1. That expression is called the Euclid's division lemma. It is clear? Okay. Second thing is fundamental theorem. Here all of you know that any two numbers are given. Suppose that for find the HCF and LCM, we can write a small theorem. The multiplication, suppose that two numbers, the multiplication of two numbers is equal to the HCF of numbers into LCM of that numbers. For finding any two numbers are given, then we can find out the LCM and HCF by the process. Suppose that the one numbers are given and HCF and LCM are given, then we can find out by this formula. For which we can express in another way by one. That means suppose that find out the HCF. If two numbers are given, then we can find out the HCF of two numbers is equal to, suppose that first number into second number by their LCM. We can find out the HCF of two numbers. Suppose that two numbers are given, then we can find out the HCF by the process if we know about the first number and second number and their LCM. Suppose that LCM is not given, we have to find out the LCM, and HCF and two numbers are given, then we can find out by this formula. LCM is equal to first number into second number by HCF. Similarly, we can find out suppose that second numbers are given and first numbers are missing, then we can find out if the LCM and HCF are given, then we can find the first number or second number by this formula after putting the value of these. Okay, it is clear? Okay, I will teach you by using the Euclid's algorithm how will you find out the HCF of any two given numbers. Now here use of Euclid's algorithm to find the HCF. For that, now by the examples I will teach you that how the use of Euclid's algorithm to find the HCF. For example, here two numbers, suppose that 408 and 1032. 1032. Two numbers are given. Now we know about by the division process we find out the HCF. In previous class you will study about that use of that. Find out the HCF first by division method. Two times 2 Now divide it 1 times. Again, to 24, we divide it in 8 times. Okay, here we can see that 24 is HCF. Now use the Euclid's algorithm. We can write here by dividing divide in 1032 by 408. We get that. According to that, we can write here 1032 is equal to 408 into 2 plus 216. Again, here we can write after remainder, here we get the remainder. Now divide by remainder in 408, we get again in second step, we can write here that 408 is equal to 216 into 1 plus 192. In third step, remainder is that, and now divide by remainder in 216, we get in next step that 216 is equal to 192 into 1 plus 24. Last step is 192 is equal to 24 into 8 plus remainder is 0. Now we can say that HCF is equal to here 24. So by the using of Euclid's algorithm, we can find by this process. It is clear, that is HCF is 24. According to that process, any two numbers are given, we can use the Euclid's algorithm to find out the HCF. Okay, second things, that other way, by the factorizing method also we can find out the LCM and HCF. Any two numbers A and B are given, then we always have A into B is equal to product of HCF and LCM. That means suppose that two numbers are given A and B, then we can find out if their product, the two numbers are given, then their products is equal to the product of their HCF and their LCM. This is only for, this condition is only for that if two numbers are given. So here always you will remember that the above result is not true in case of 3 or more numbers. Suppose that this is only, this rule is follow only for two numbers are given. If two numbers are given, then the multiplication of two numbers is equal to product of their HCF and their LCM. By this formula, we can find out the HCF if two numbers are given and LCM also given. If we can find out LCM if HCF and their two numbers are given. Okay, this rule follow only for two numbers. Suppose that in case 3 or more numbers are given, then how will you find out the HCF and LCM? For that, dear students, for that the other rule or method is given, that is prime factorization method. Prime factorization method, by which we can find out the HCF and LCM. How it is possible? By example, you can learn that. Suppose that three numbers are given: 60, 84 and 108. Here three numbers are given. Now find out the factors of their one by one. Here we can find out by the division method. Very simple. Dividing by 2, we get 30. 2, now 15. Again 3, 5. Here. Now we can write here the factors of 60 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Or we can write also 2 square into 3 into 5. Very simple. Similarly, 84. Find out the factors. Divide by 2. 4, 2, 21, 3, 7. Okay. Now we can write here 84. Their factors are 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. We can express in another way also: 2 square into 3 into 7. Third, 108. 108 is given. Now the factors, dividing by 2, 54, again by 2, 9 by 3, again 3. Now we can write the factors of 108 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now here we can express in another way also: 2 square into 3 cube. Here now common factors. Common factors are, here we can write here very easy way: 2, again 2. Now here 3 into 3, and no any other also. Here only 2 into 2 into 3. All these are common in 60, 84 and 108. Now after multiplication we get the HCF. HCF, all three's number are is equal to 2 square into 3. That means 4 into 3 is equal to 12. That is the HCF. Now again LCM. Find out the LCM. LCM of all these numbers. First the common we can write here: 2 into 2 into 3. Now rest we can write also here. First 3 square, 3 into 3. Here also 5. and last 7. Now after multiplication we can write here, after multiplication we get 2 to the 4, 3 the 36, after multiplication we get 3, 7, 8, 0. 35 into 7. Okay, that is the LCM all this number. After multiplication we get that. Okay, by this process we can find out the LCM and HCF or given all 3 or more than given numbers. Okay, after multiplication we can write here the common and rest all we can write and multiply, we get the LCM, and only common we write in the all numbers of common factors we get the HCF. Okay, it is clear. Thank you.